What do you do when your relationship with your doctor doesn't fit with your relationship with your body? Doctor's orders. But what do you do if your body tells you something else? I'm so delighted to have Mary Sheehan back from you own a company called Good Medicine, and you're a pharmacist.
I am.
So tell us about that, because there is a tension of opposite kind of thing.
It is. It's interesting. There's this whole culture we live in where there's a lot of information. There's a lot of experts at our fingertips, and in regular life, our providers. There's all this information coming from outside of ourselves. And what I'd like to see people do is tap into a little bit about the information inside themselves. I mean, for example, if you knew your body reacted to an antibiotic with hives or a rash, you would tell your physician, and that's valid information.
Right.
That's just something,
or she needs to know.
Right. That's valid information from within you. Your body doesn't agree. The chemistry of that antibiotic doesn't agree with your chemistry. Well, I also see with certain medications where the person just, I don't care how many studies there are, they just don't feel good on it. And I always say to them, that's valid information. Your body is telling you something. You need to have a discussion with your provider. Well, don't be mad if the medicine doesn't work and they told me to take it. There are options, there are choices, and that's another level. And then there's also a whole other level of just something just doesn't quite feel right. I have
a story, a quick story to
tell.
Go ahead. My father in 1987 passed away while having an angioplasty. And the day of the procedure, he had a gut feeling and he tried to check out of the hospital.
Wow.
And he didn't check out for various reasons. And they shot dye into him, and I won't go into it. Anyway, he had a gut feeling. And he tried, but then he went, he second guessed it, and
I think
I think that's kind of that's a very dramatic example.
It is, but it makes the point that we do have certain feelings about things, and we're kind of taught to not listen to that because we have to listen to the studies and the experts and everything else. And I really love helping people kind of tune into that, and sometimes they're not even aware that that's what's happening.
Right.
That they're getting that feeling.
Sure. So now you got to. I think what I hear you saying is you want to balance information your doctor has, which, by the way, you don't have. I mean, you can go on the internet all you want, but I'd rather hear it from a doctor.
Right. They're experts. They've got the education and the expertise, and that is so valuable, and we should be so grateful for that. But yet, we also have information about ourselves that is also very valuable.
All right. So this is a generational thing. I am a doctor's worst nightmare because I have a million questions. I question them, and I'm challenging them. When you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, this is in that generation. They didn't do that.
No, they didn't.
What are some tips you can give people who aren't? They're intimidated by the doctor.
Have someone go with you that's maybe not, and come prepared. And I see that a lot where people want to explore something maybe they saw on TV. I'd write it down. What do you think of this? And that's not questioning them. That's asking a question. What do you think of this doctor? That's not saying you're going to take or not take the advice, but it's a valid question. You have the right to ask it. If you can write it down or bring someone with you, you're your ally.
Here's a question.
Okay.
What if the doctor says you need a scan of your sinuses, and you think, I don't want to do that. They put dye into me. Something tells me I just don't want to be on the table and do that.
You need to have a discussion. I mean, that's a valid concern. Why don't you want to do it? Do you just need more information? Are there any options? What are we going to gain from doing this? Can you tell me why do you want this? What are we going to do with this information? How is it going to impact my health?
Okay, and if we don't do it, what's going to happen?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's just good. You know, if you were giving turning over your money to someone, you'd ask all these questions, and yet we turn over our health.
Body. Yes. Oh, love it.
I know.
You're coming back. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mary Sheehan from Good Medicine, and if you want to get a hold of Mary to get help, you can call her at 330-592-5793 or go to your website at goodmedicinepharmacist.com. Now, I mentioned it in the last show. Welcome again. Thank you again for being on the show.